Good day, class. Today, we'll be discussing the Romantic Age in English literature. We'll discuss historical context, characteristics of Romantic literature, literary genres, writers and their works. The Romantic Age in English literature is a period that spans roughly from the late 18th century to the mid-19th century. During this time, there was a significant shift in the way writers approached their work, as they focused more on emotion and imagination than reason and logic. The Romantic Age is characterized by a strong emphasis on nature, individualism, and the supernatural. To begin, let's look at the historical context of this period. The Romantic Age followed the Age of Enlightenment, which emphasized reason and science. The Industrial Revolution was also taking place during this time, which led to significant social and economic changes in England. Many people were leaving rural areas and moving to cities to work in factories, which led to an increased interest in nature and the natural world. One of the most significant features of Romantic literature is its focus on emotion and imagination. Romantic writers often explored intense emotions such as love, despair, and grief, and used vivid imagery to evoke powerful feelings in their readers. They also placed great importance on the imagination, which they believed could reveal truths that reason and science could not. Another key feature of Romantic literature is its emphasis on nature. Many Romantic writers were inspired by the natural world and saw it as a source of beauty and truth. They often used natural imagery to explore themes such as love, death, and spirituality. This focus on nature was also a response to the rapid industrialization of England, which was seen as a threat to the natural world. Individualism was also a significant theme in Romantic literature. Many Romantic writers rejected the ideas of conformity and social norms, and instead celebrated the unique qualities of the individual. They often wrote about characters who defied societal expectations and followed their own path in life. Finally, the supernatural played a significant role in Romantic literature. Many writers were fascinated by the mysterious and the unknown, and often included elements of the supernatural in their works. This fascination with the supernatural was also a response to the increasing importance of science and reason in society, which threatened to explain away all of the world's mysteries. In terms of literary genres, the Romantic Age was characterized by a wide variety of forms, including poetry, novels, and essays. Let's begin with poetry. One of the most significant features of Romantic poetry is its focus on emotion and imagination. Romantic poets often explored intense emotions such as love, despair, and grief, and used vivid imagery to evoke powerful feelings in their readers. They also placed great importance on the imagination, which they believed could reveal truths that reason and science could not. Some of the most famous Romantic poets include William Wordsworth, Samuel Taylor Coleridge, and John Keats. One of the most significant works of Romantic poetry is William Wordsworth's Lyrical Ballads. Published in 1798, this collection of poems helped to define the Romantic movement and is considered one of the most influential works of English poetry. The collection includes works such as Tintern Abbey, which celebrates the beauty of nature, and The Rime of the Ancient Mariner, which explores themes of guilt and redemption. In addition to poetry, the Romantic Age also saw significant developments in the novel. Romantic novels often explored themes of individualism and the supernatural, and were characterized by vivid descriptions of nature and emotion. One of the most famous examples of a Romantic novel is Mary Shelley's Frankenstein, which was published in 1818. The novel explores themes of ambition, the dangers of playing God, and the nature of humanity. Another significant example of a Romantic novel is Jane Austen's Pride and Prejudice, which was published in 1813. Although Austen is not usually considered a Romantic writer, Pride and Prejudice explores themes of individualism and the importance of following one's own path in life. The novel also contains vivid descriptions of nature and emphasizes the importance of emotion and personal connection. Finally, the Romantic Age also saw significant developments in the essay. Romantic essayists often wrote about topics such as nature, individualism, and the role of the artist in society. One of the most famous examples of a romantic essay is Ralph Waldo Emerson's Nature, which was published in 1836. The essay celebrates the beauty and power of nature, and encourages readers to seek out their own connection with the natural world. Let's take a closer look at some of the most important writers and their works during this period. William Wordsworth. As mentioned earlier, Wordsworth was one of the most significant poets of the Romantic Age. He is known for his emphasis on nature, imagination, and emotion. Some of his most famous works include lyrical ballads, co-written with Samuel Taylor Coleridge. Lines composed a few miles above Tintern Abbey. I wandered lonely as a cloud, also known as Daffodils. The Prelude. Samuel Taylor Coleridge. Coleridge was another important Romantic poet. He is known for his vivid imagery, powerful narrative voice, and his exploration of supernatural themes. Some of his most famous works include The Rime of the Ancient Mariner, Kubla Khan, Christabel, Frost at Midnight. John Keats. Keats was a poet who focused on beauty, mortality, and the power of art to transcend the human condition. Some of his most famous works include Ode to a Nightingale, Ode on a Grecian Urn, To Autumn, La Belle Dame sans Merci. Percy Bysshe Shelley. Shelley was a poet who was known for his political radicalism and his exploration of themes such as love, nature, and the supernatural. Some of his most famous works include Ode to the West Wind, Prometheus Unbound, Adonais, Mont Blanc. Mary Shelley. Mary Shelley was a novelist who is best known for her Gothic masterpiece, Frankenstein. The novel explores themes of ambition, responsibility, and the dangers of playing God. Other works by Shelley include Matilda, Valperga, The Last Man. Jane Austen. Austen was a novelist who is not usually considered to be strictly romantic, but whose works are nevertheless associated with the period. Her novels explore themes of individualism, love, and the importance of personal relationships. Some of her most famous works include Pride and Prejudice, Sense and Sensibility, Emma, Persuasion. William Blake. Blake was a poet and artist who is closely associated with the Romantic period. His works explore themes of innocence, experience, and the power of the imagination. Some of his most famous works include Songs of Innocence and of Experience, The Marriage of Heaven and Hell, The Tiger, Jerusalem. In conclusion, the Romantic Age in English literature was a period of significant change, marked by a focus on emotion, imagination, nature, individualism, and the supernatural. It was a response to the social and economic changes of the time, as well as a rejection of the rationalism and conformity of the previous Age of Enlightenment. The works produced during this time continue to be studied and admired for their beauty, their insight into the human condition, and their celebration of the individual.